Hey guys, welcome to the NuhbTuhb podcast. This week, special guests Mizzix and Wenzel. This week we're going to be talking about, fuck you, the Nintendo Switch, video game trials, and Chinese Fortnite.
It's your main man Mizzix coming at you with another one.
And your boy Wenzel. So I've got a hot take question for you gentlemen today.
Okay, we're starting
for games like
hard.
GTA 5, we are. So GTA 5 has been out for what feels like literally forever.
It's coming up. I think it's been out 8 years.
Something like that. I thought it was 10.
It could be.
Either or, we've all spent some good time in there. Sunk a lot of in-game money into things. And with oof across the river. But we've got some hints about GTA 6 coming out. Do you think you should have an option to liquidate all of your assets from GTA 5 to give you some starting money for GTA 6?
If it's at like a reduced rate based on your net worth, I could get behind that.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
So like if you have like $1 billion, obviously you don't get $1 billion in,
Yeah.
6, but
Get like a quarter of your assets.
well,
back.
maybe they cap it too, but
I would prefer that actually over a quarter, because then a bunch of players would just come in and be
yeah,
like, well,
I was thinking of the mod thing. People would make jillions of dollars.
yep.
Yeah,
Cap
a
it.
quarter of infinite is still infinite.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about it the other day, because I got on GTA just to go gamble at the casino, and I got all the messages of paying all the fees for my buildings and my cars.
Yeah.
And I have like almost every single business you can have in that game.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, when GTA 6 comes out, I wonder if I can like bring some of these with me or sell them, or am I just starting over from zero again? Because if I have to start from zero again, that's gonna suck.
I mean, that's kind of how every new game works, right? Like Call of Duty,
Yeah.
even Prestige mode. Like,
You do just start from zero.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you should get like a mega head start. I thought it was cool what they did with Red Dead Redemption, where you got the special revolver if you did like the scavenger hunt. But like bringing massive amounts of money into a brand new game, I don't think that's something that should really be happening. I can understand you get a little bit of starting cash, just that way, like I don't know, from like level 0 to 10, you're not like, robbing convenience
Like
stores.
for noodles.
Yeah, exactly. You're not, a crack hoe when you first get in the game, but
But you know what? Everyone needs that. Every game needs that. And this post really was sponsored by Archives Sex Trafficking.
you got a point.
Where crackos make their dreams come true.
Maybe you got a point. Everyone's got to be a crack hoe at some point in their life. It's good for business.
Yeah.
Do you think that was a good move when GTA 5 first came out, that like it was hard to make money? Because that either forced you to rob gas stations or go do like game modes.
So there wasn't even a whole lot to do when it first came out. So I think, yeah, like, because all they had was supercars basically to buy. You buy like a really nice car that goes super fast, and that's it. And then you're at the end game. So I think they had to make it nearly impossible. Otherwise, everyone would get to end game and would have just nothing to work towards.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't ever a part of that. I joined very, very late to the party when all the heists and everything were all, existing.
You joined at a good time.
I
Yeah,
jumped right
that's
into
a
the
good
deep end
time.
because you guys were all like balls deep in the heisting, and I was like, all right, I guess I'll buy this game. Okay. They're like, all right, you got to get to level whatever the fuck, and you got to get all this money so you can buy this apartment so you can host heists for us because you're lower level. So then it'll be easier. And I was like, what? Okay. They're like, all right, now follow us around in our car and just pick up these little boxes there or whatever the fuck. I was like, okay, let's go. Like,
You're just thrown right into the wolves.
oh yeah.
I really hope that when GTA 6 comes out, they still have heists. And
Yeah.
because that's honestly my favorite thing to do in that is especially the Prosecco heist. That thing was
yeah.
awesome. You get to leave San Andreas to just go off into a little Cuban island and rob a dude.
Yeah, I think that Rockstar has kind of learned that those heists, you know, because it's like a big version of just robbing someone. It's like robbing someone on a grand scale. So that's kind of something. I don't want to say it's essential, but it's a what am I trying to say? It's a really good part of the game. And then also running like your own criminal enterprises is really the other way that real life criminals make money. So I think bringing those in the game straight from the start would be good because they can build the game around it. Because even I think their newest game is like Red Dead Redemption 2. And that game wasn't still, you know, when it came out like, I don't know, 2-3 years ago, and it still wasn't built from the ground up with heists and like these businesses in mind. So I think 6 should be built with those features in mind because that's kind of what we expect because they are a lot of fun running businesses and going on grand missions.
Doing jobs with the boys?
Yeah, exactly. No risk.
Freedom 45.
Freedom 45. If we have the option of making a new company in GTA 6, we have to call it Freedom 45.
So okay, one more thing. The main thing about that the main criticism I have of their whole company system is that if you own the company, you're basically just getting all the benefit, and there's really no reason to join anyone else's company unless you're like a 0 level.
My biggest gripe is so you have the company and then the motorcycle club.
Oh yeah, that's kind of annoying too.
And the motorcycle club is way better than the company because you can do so for the company you can only do specific missions, but the motorcycle club you can run all of your facilities and do those specific missions and go do all the heists.
So the thing is though is that all the businesses they run in the background. You can just disband it, and as long as you're online, the businesses will keep running. It's just really annoying to disband it and then make a business and then disband that just to check because you can't even check them. You can go and like, you know, pick them up after you disband it, but like, it's just really annoying.
I know in GTA 6, I'm going to do a lot more research before I buy a business, so I'm not in the situation I'm in GTA 5 where I have businesses I don't even know what businesses I own or like where they are.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is they've come out with all this content for, you know, over the course of years. So then when you try and play it, like you have years of content to figure out.
So I've got the high-end car exporting business, no clue where it is. And I can't figure out how to find it. I'm like, I know I got some nice cars laying around here somewhere in a warehouse.
Yeah.
I don't know where they are. You know, just millionaire problems. Moving on, I actually have a personal Am I the Asshole? So, I have a pew pew stick that we used in Texas to go shooting. We put about 500 seeds through it. And the red Loctite melted. And my gas block and tube melted. So I was like, oh, this is kind of amusing. Because like a red Loctite, oh, what is its melting point? Brief moment. It's something super high. Boom. Red Loctite. So for those who don't know, red Loctite is a adhesive glue that has to be above 360 degrees Fahrenheit for it to melt. So I was like, this is kind of funny that we got my gun this hot. So I text them all, I'm like, hey, this broke. They took it as, you guys broke my gun, you need to fix it. So I got about 4 messages from people being like, we're not paying for your gun. am I the asshole for thinking it's funny and telling them because it made them think I was requesting financial compensation?
So I don't. You kind of went a roundabout way of telling the story. So it's your gun and other people were shooting it. Like,
Because to me, it's my thing. If it breaks, it's on me.
so it is
But
yours.
they're over here.
And were there other people shooting it, or what?
There were
With with
There
you
was
or
a-
without you?
with me,
Oh, okay.
so they are still under the impression I am seeking financial compensation because they think I'm blaming them that it broke.
I see.
And I'm like, no, I just thought it was funny that we got it super hot.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'd have to see the text messages you sent exactly to really make a determination on this one.
Yeah,
Okay.
send us the receipts.
Yeah.
The receipts?
Yeah.
That I could do.
Okay. Okay. Because it depends on the wording. Also, your relationship with these people. How well do you know these people you went shooting with?
Decently well. We play video games together. I drive up and visit them.
Is this the gun that we were using in Florida?
This is the one that I purchased in Florida.
Okay, that's one. Yeah. So so it's that one, and the gas block is already broken on it.
This is the weird part, is it's not broken. We just can't remove it. It's carbon locked in because I guess the tube expanded because it got so hot, and
Just
then
get it really cold.
Yep.
oh yeah, he's
Throw
such a
that hoe in the
genius.
freezer.
Wear gloves after though, if you're gonna take it out of the freezer, because that's metal. That's no joke. Especially, you ever lick a phone pole or a light pole?
No, I'm
Trust
not.
me.
I'm not.
Did you lick a pole?
No, but you ever see it on in the movies where the kid licks the
Macaulay
licks the light
Culkin. He
post
licked the thing.
and he gets his tongue stuck to it? You never seen that?
I've seen it.
That's the same deal.
I've seen it in person in Texas last winter because we had snow.
Texas isn't real.
Texas doesn't exist. You mean with our private power companies?
I don't think they're private. I think they're just owned by the state of Texas.
No, ERCOT is a private company because there's a lot of people trying to sue them right now, and Texas is also suing them because they have not updated the power lines
Okay.
because they are saying there's no way the winter is going to be that bad again.
Okay. Oh, you right. Okay.
Yep.
I did look
Yep,
it up.
'cause-
These are facts.
The power company knows how to predict the weather. Just moving on to Nintendo. So Nintendo Switches recently were updated with Bluetooth.
I talked about this.
Did we? I can't remember.
I don't know what you're about to say, but
Oh, okay. Apparently, from launch, Switches have had the Bluetooth software already in them.
you're going over the
Ninten-
river.
Did we talk about this?
Oh man, this was like 5 weeks ago.
Was it?
It was. I explained how it worked. I said, look, they actually don't work through the Switch. They work through the Joy-Con, and they Bluetooth. They interface basically. Whatever device you're using goes through the Joy-Con and back to the Switch to process.
Oh, that's weird. Why was it at the top of my feed?
I don't know. Maybe there's something in here about to say that we didn't know, because that is weird.
Top of your feet.
Yeah. No, it's just talking about the ability to use Bluetooth headphones now.
Yeah,
That's
it is an odd thing that they had that ability the whole time, and they just now got around to it. I can understand if it takes them a couple months to get around to, but I mean that's a pretty basic feature that they should have got sorted out by now.
Has any other company done that before?
I was
Like-
trying to think, like that's why I was my whole piece when I brought it up is that like Nintendo is so unique that they just do weird stuff like that, and they can get away with it.
Yeah. It's just so like I'm also curious, how come no one found that? Because there's people that love just digging through files on different things.
So I'm not sure it was a file that was on there. I think they just kind of got around to figuring it out. Like they figured out, oh well, I mean, obviously the Joy-Cons are Bluetooth enabled from the start. I mean, they're wireless. How else would they work, right? And then eventually someone figured out like, we'll hijack this Bluetooth signal that's already connected to the Switch, and we'll use it to add a wireless headphone feature.
Okay.
I don't think it was necessarily they planned it at launch, but
okay.
I think someone just kind of figured it out. Because obviously, in today's day and age, I have more wireless headphones than wired ones. And I have a lot of headphones. And that's including my PC headphones.
I also have more wireless than wired. I only have 3 pairs of headphones. Okay. And that's including my PC stuff.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I got 8 headphones. And 3 of them are wired. Including my Astros. Why do you have so many? I kept losing them, which is something I'm going to talk about.
Okay, I've got one more thing, and it's more directed at Patrick. Have you seen Dune?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay. I was going to ask you a bajillion questions about it, but since you haven't seen it, I can't ask those questions.
No.
I watched the first 30 minutes.
How'd you like it?
I'm getting pretty bored.
I haven't decided if I want to just like renew my HBO Max subscription and watch it on that, or if I want to like go to the theater.
I went and saw it in IMAX. Good decision.
Yeah, I work with a bunch of mega nerds, and they were all talking about it for like a week. So I eventually got an HBO Max subscription just to watch it. And then I was just mega tired that night, and the first 30 minutes is all like world building, and I just zonked.
You still got that, bitch?
Yeah, I'll send you the stuff.
Hypothetically, this is all legally a joke. We would never share.
No, we all pay for our own individual accounts for subscription services. Actually, T-Mobile pays for my Netflix. That's a pretty nice perk.
Dang. I think Verizon was going to pay for...
I think they
maybe Comcast was going to pay for ours, but we already had it.
AT&T
they don't
gives
let
me
you...
cable TV.
Oh,
I don't know. My mom deals with all the phone shit, so it's her money. I'm not.
What, is AT&T also giving you newspapers?
Jeez, man. That's what I was thinking. They're like, you've been a member long enough to get our cable TV package. Yeah. I'm like, what? Why?
Wait, AT&T has what?
Yep, AT&T has their TV stuff. They've got several packages now, actually, and it's all live stream. I'm pulling up the packages now.
I was gonna
so
say,
there's the essentials, must have sports, and the one with the most. Oh, you get HBO. I should have taken them up on this. HBO Max, Netflix.
Yeah, HBO Max is good. It's got Game of Thrones on there. Like,
it's not that expensive either.
No, it used to be a lot more expensive.
There's a decent amount of shit on HBO Max.
Yeah.
I think there was a decent amount of scary movies and all kinds of stuff.
Because I've never had HBO Max.
Is somebody using my fucking HBO? Bro, I swear. somebody is using my Netflix account. Which is not like a problem because it's not my, it's my mother's account and I'm on it.
Probably her.
No, because she has her own little like profile.
What if it's your dad?
I think it might be my aunt. That's the only thing it could be because she's staying at my parents' place for a little while in the guest room. And the TV in there, I set up. It's like a smart TV, and I put Netflix on it because my parents don't know how to do that shit. And I've just been like watching Netflix. I'll get home from work and watch the Netflix. And I keep noticing like shows, and I continue watching. I'm like, I'm not watching any of this shit. Like, what? And it keeps like I'll check it, and every day like the progress is like a little bit farther. So either someone is like hacked into our shit, or it's my aunt, and I haven't remembered to ask. But wasn't That reminds me. Wasn't somebody using your Spotify account for a while, Jordan, or was that? Am I thinking of somebody else?
Yeah.
The same thing happened to me.
Someone else got my Ubisoft account. It was like some Russian dude like hacked my Ubisoft account.
Did you buy anything?
No, they were just like playing Rainbow Six Siege.
Apparent. Did I ever tell you I got banned from Apex Legends for some dude in Brazil cheating on my account?
You told me about that.
Yeah.
I think I had some Minecraft server, one of the big ones. I got banned from.
Hypixel?
I think it is Hypixel. I think someone was using my account and I got banned from it because I've never hacked or anything like that.
I think I remember. Did you blame Brooks for that, or was that for something else?
That might have been Brooks.
I remember. No, this was like a recent thing. Somebody
Brooks used my League account.
That's what it was.
And my League account got banned. And I'm like, I haven't played. Yeah, that's what it was. I'm like, dude, I haven't. He asked. He's like, hey, can I borrow your account? I got banned for saying the N-word. And I was like, all right, here's my shit. He got me banned
for saying the N-word. Yeah. That's so good.
I should have seen that coming. I got what I deserved.
You played yourself.
Yeah, because he's like, I don't want to restart from zero. Can I just borrow your account?
No, you get to restart from zero.
Yeah.
HBO Max is kind of cheap.
Yeah, there's some heavy hitters on there. I just wasn't watching anything, so I canceled my subscription.
It's $9.99 a month.
Kong
for
Skull
HD?
Island is on there.
I own that on YouTube. That's an awesome movie. $100 for a year. You essentially get 2 months free. 16% off. It's got what? HBO, Max Originals, DC, Studio Ghibli.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what it was. Yeah, Studio Ghibli stuff is all on there.
What is that?
Crunchyroll.
Studio Ghibli.
Yeah.
Studio Ghibli is OG anime.
Not actual anime though. There's these movies that a lot of people watched as kids. That it's like this one studio in Japan. They're like specific anime or animation and stuff. And they're
I didn't know Ponyo was a Studio Ghibli production. Ponyo. I've watched Kiki's Delivery Service, Spirited Away.
Good one. Spirited Away is my favorite.
I love the little black spider things.
Oh, the little coal dudes.
Yep. Logan always tells me to watch Howl's Moving Castle and
That's a good one.
Monaco.
Princess Mononoke, you mean?
Yeah, that. I can watch Boondock Saints.
Yeah, there's all kinds of shit on HBO Max. I'm just on my Netflix kick right now.
It's even got
on my
Crunchyroll.
Rewatch of fucking Orange is the New Black.
I don't want to watch prison porn though.
I only got one season left.
Of prison porn?
It's not prison porn.
Oh, I'm sorry, lesbian prison porn. DC. Yo, HBO Max has all the goodies. Jordy, you okay? You sound like you're dying.
I have died. I got this thing stuck in my throat.
He's got the...
All right, I'm out of time.
I think it's time for a break.
We'll take a
break. We're
break.
20.
Alrighty, welcome back. So, Apple came out with a new set of AirPods this week. The AirPods Gen 3. I don't know if you guys have seen them yet. And one of the new features is that the case can now be found on Find My. And I saw this last Friday, and I thought, that's a little weird. I got these AirPods. I think I have the Gen 2. I as you know, I've been diving deeper into the Appleverse over the last couple months, and I thought, that's a little weird. You're telling me the only thing that can be found are these two little tiny things. The big case that holds them all, that cannot be found on the Find My. Also, people call it the Find My iPhone app. I don't know why they call it that. It's called Find My. Maybe it was called that before, but it just says Find My.
Yeah, it used to just be called Find My iPhone.
Okay, I just assumed that's what it was, but I was getting weirded out because I'm like, it's on my phone. It says Find My. I don't know why you add an extra word. Okay, whatever.
You gotta be an OG.
And I thought
You're not cool like we are.
And I thought that's a little weird. I don't get how the biggest thing in there is the only thing that's not Bluetooth capable. So anyway, on Sunday, I lost my left AirPod inside the case. And man, was I searching for that thing like I was searching for it until yesterday. At least an hour a day. I was searching the lawn. I was searching my car. I was searching Kimber's car. I was searching the garage. All the little...
Where was it?
So, after 3 days of searching, 1 hour a day, it was in the passenger side of Kimber's car. Now, I was not... So, I woke up that day, and I had for a fact, the case and both buds. And then, so I went to the gas station, and I just had the right one in, and I was in my car, getting air in my tire, and I reached some dude. This is another sketchy story. It's the same gas station. There's always stuff going down every time I go to this gas station. I was getting air in my tires, and like the brokest dude alive comes up to me, smoking a cigarello. He's got like his baby mama in the car, and he's like trying to like get some of my air for free because I paid like the $1.50 for the air. But he pumped my air for me, so I'm like, whatever.
What does he need the air for?
He's got a car. I don't know.
Does he just know that it's free and he's into it?
I don't know, man. He's like, I just see him running over from like halfway across the gas station park, and this is a pretty big gas station. He's like, hey, you got the air, go, you got the air. I'm like, man, what the fuck? So I take my AirPod out, and I was like looking for the case, and I couldn't find it, but this guy's still talking to me, so I just throw it in the pocket. And I get home, and I'm like, I don't know where this is at. So I just had the right one. And I had the right one for like a couple days before I found it in her car. And I don't remember getting the passenger side of her car. I drove her car, but I don't know how it would end up in the passenger door thing. And I'm like, man, how is that not something that they thought of before now? I get if you couldn't put the little tiny ones on Find My because they're so small. But how is the big one just getting sorted out till now?
You know, I, for one, am very thankful for our Apple overlords bestowing this lovely gift upon us. Thank you. Thank you. They could do no wrong.
Oh, man.
And you're stupid.
Oh, okay.
If you disagree.
I thought, okay, my bad. I just thought the biggest thing on there was, I thought that
he doesn't want to make the Apple gods angry because they can take that away just as easily as they gave it to you.
They're just going to turn your Bluetooth off, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, man,
yeah, fuck around and find out.
I'm like, man, how is the biggest piece of equipment here the only one that's not Bluetooth capable? It's just a big battery. So, anyway. So, Battlefield 42, they announced that they're going to have a 10-hour trial period for their game. The only caveat is you have to be an EA All Access member. You got to be part of the EA subscription program, part of Xbox Game Pass, or there's like EA Pro, which is like their PC version of like the EA Pass. And so then you get a 10-hour trial for Battlefield 42. So I'm actually kind of against this, because all of those subscription services I mentioned, those are all supposed to come with the free, the newest version of EA games for free. And now they're giving you a 10-hour trial to decide if you want to buy it. Do you guys think that this is a good thing or a bad thing? Because Microsoft, they give away all of their games for free if you have the Game Pass. And included in the Game Pass is the EA Pro or whatever. Yeah, it's something like that. Now I gotta look it up and EA Game.
I mean, I like it because then if I say I hadn't pre-ordered it like an idiot, I would have.
Hold on, you're an idiot if you pre-order it.
I am an idiot because I pre-ordered it.
Okay, well,
that's what I was saying.
Over here living in 2009.
Yeah.
Thinking that Steam is gonna run out of copies of fucking Battlefield.
What if they can't generate any more keys? I better get mine now.
Yep. The best part is I pre-ordered Cyberpunk.
I was about to get that. I don't know if they ever got around to fixing it.
They did not.
Oh.
The worst part is Dakota's like, all right, you get one game for your birthday. I was like, I want to pre-order Cyberpunk, and after that, it's like I'm never pre-ordering another game
until Battlefield 42.
Yep, that came out, and I was like, oh, I'm going to pre-order that.
Did you pre-order Halo too?
I did.
The multiplayer, you don't even play. You were just talking two episodes ago. You're like, oh man, I know I'm all campaign. I'm the campaign guy.
Man, you missed it when me and Garth were playing Big Team Battle on Halo 5. We were having a good time.
It is a good time. Halo is a good time.
It is.
I do like playing Halo. Ooh, some old custom games back in the day.
Dude, they got custom games now.
I know, but like, there will never, nothing will ever match playing like, what was that? What was the one where it was like the big, really long, like dangerous course, and you had to go on the mongoose, and there was the guy with the sniper and the rocket.
It's called
launcher.
Halo.
What was that game called?
Halo.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
There was nothing that beat that one. Or Fat Kid, or what is it, Tetris, the one where the dude shot stuff at you with the gravity hammer, and you had to stay alive.
They have all of those games
Jenga,
now,
maybe?
and it's maybe like 80% of the fun that it was back then.
Even if it's 100% of the fun, nothing will ever like. You get home from school on a Friday, and your mom orders you a pizza, and her and your your parents are going out for the night, so it's just you and your pizza, your Halo, like.
I've been playing with Brooks lately, and I don't know how he manages to do it, but no matter what game we play, he always manages to get us a European server, and I don't know how or why.
I was gonna say he's always insulting the Europeans.
And then I have to end up backing him up, getting in a shouting match with the Europeans about something stupid.
See, that's probably because he's banned from all U.S. servers.
I was
he
playing
loaded up, and then we don't fucking want him anymore. Send him across the pond.
Yeah, I was playing Hell Let Loose like the other day with him, and they're somehow arguing about Churchill because it's a World War II game, and I was like, "Oi, that bloke Churchill can go suck one, can't he?" Because I'm like, I don't know how Brooks ended up in a shouting match with these guys, but I guess I'll back up my boy.
That is a very Europe-heavy game.
It is,
Brooks
but
is
there's lots of U.S. servers. I'm like, Brooks, give me 1 second, and I will find a better server.
I've been looking at getting Insurgency Sandstorm because there's been a lot of clips on TikTok of like dudes with a 50 cal shooting some insurgents and like their legs getting blown off.
Can I play the insurgents?
You can.
Okay, maybe I'll play.
You can even run up to dudes with a bomb vest.
That's pretty cool. Right. That's
you
pretty
have my attention.
Okay.
There is voice chat too, so you can just go and then explode.
You see the pranks on TikTok where it's like the guy dressed as like a Muslim guy, and he throws like the bag in the elevator as people are going up. He throws it in at the last second.
That's how you get.
If you do that in Texas, you are not making it out.
Yeah, no, the caption was like, "It's just a prank, bro," and then it says the prank, and it's the guy throwing the fucking thing in there.
Oh my god.
That's how you get shot.
I watched one of these stupid prank videos. Like, it popped up on my YouTube recommended, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks ago, which is really weird because I feel like I'm not the target demo for these videos, and I have no idea what combination of clicks on my end led to that popping up in my recommended. But you know what? The YouTube algorithm is fucking good because I watched the shit out of that video. But these dudes, like, what are these guys? The Nelk? Are you familiar with these guys?
I've been watching those dudes too.
Yeah, and so they rented like a warehouse. They had like an old, big old warehouse, and they had like a meth lab or something, like, mocked up. They had all these dudes in hazmat suits, and they ordered like Uber Eats. And the fucking, the Uber Eats guy shows up, and they're like, "Hey, yeah, just put it over there. Here's you're the guy you got the stuff. You got my chicken, right? Yeah, I got your stuff over here, man." And then they have a fake, like, actor cop show up, and they're like, "It's him. This guy's he's the kingpin. He's in charge." And they're like pointing to the Uber Eats guy.
Yeah, how called? I've never heard of them.
Nelk.
Dude, they're awesome.
For quite some time. Yeah, they do all kinds of ridiculous shit.
They have a guy who was with them for a while who's got a spin-off channel, His name is Steve Will Do It, and he's always doing these crazy drinking challenges. Like he'll chug 24 White Claws or some wild shit.
Yeah, these guys are just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, they're awesome.
5 virgins to a college party.
Yeah, that was a
Oh, I haven't seen this one. That one showed up in my recommended like yesterday.
Yeah.
Right,
one of them looks like me if I shaved my beard off and had like blonde hair.
In the thumbnail, the one in the yellow hoodie.
Yep. That looks like a young me. I'll give them a subscribe. I really want to watch the Myth Lab one now.
Yeah, if you go to their channel, it's the 3rd most recent video.
Yeah, I haven't seen the Meth Lab one.
Prank goes horribly wrong. Cop gets attacked.
Okay, so
yeah, it was definitely worth a watch.
That's cop gets attacked. Are you for real?
The actor guy. He's not a real cop. He's an actor.
Okay.
He's playing a police officer.
Okay.
But yes, that dude like straight up gets into like a fucking wrestling match with one of the Uber fucking DoorDash guy because he got pat because they're like, it's a prank, bro, and he's like, no, fuck you, bro, screw it, fuck you, man, let's fucking go, I'll fuck you. And at one point the dude's like, I got a 9mm in my car, I'll be right back. Or essentially, I was like, Jesus Christ, this is about to get dark.
Have you seen they got one? They got one where they get their buddy to dress up as a fake Bigfoot, and then they take a Bigfoot tour with a Bigfoot expert. And he like walks out plain as day, and the Bigfoot expert starts freaking the fuck out because he thinks he like finally found the real thing. The
Squatch.
Yeah, and then the Bigfoot's like trying to mate with whoever goes over to it.
I'm gonna have to watch.
And they got like a 3-parter on that one. It was awesome.
Oh my God.
Wenzel, I think last week you talked about how Facebook changed its name to Meta.
Yeah.
So Facebook changed its name to Meta, and basically it's kind of become like a shell company for all of their other companies, because obviously they own Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Oculus. I think Messenger is now its own company now or whatever.
You could say that's pretty meta.
It is a little meta. They're trying to make the metaverse. And then it's also kind of like a mission statement for them. They kind of want to just connect all of their apps together and make one new kind of universe thing. So I don't know if you have seen, but there is a PC building company called it's like Meta PC or Meta Gaming or something, right? And they're not happy about it because obviously a big company like Facebook is encroaching on their trademark. So their trademark is pending because they submit it back in August. They were operating about a year before that under the name, but they just submitted it in August, and it's pending trademark. So they've been making like memes about, it's like Mark Zuckerberg doing the video, and he's like holding one of their PCs and it's got like their logo on it or whatever. And they've changed their name to Facebook as their trademark or something like that because they're pretty pissed. They're pretty pissed off. These guys are trolls. And I love to see some awesome trolls like that. I'm thinking of getting one of these guys' PCs because this is awesome.
I am, but hold on a little bit. I might, because I'm about to buy Dakota a new PC because theirs just exploded.
You got to check out Metagaming PC.
That's what I'm looking them up right now, actually.
Kimber needs a PC.
Is she going to get her in on Rust?
I don't know about that one. We don't.
We'll just turn off her voices, and then teach her just to hit the yellow rocks.
Ooh, that's a good one.
You see her looking for teammates on Instagram for Apex, and she said if you say GG, she's gonna report you, because she doesn't want to. She wants only toxic players.
Kimber said that.
I think
Kimba said that.
Yeah.
I'm proud of her. That's a pretty good one. I'm gonna have to check this out.
Because I was like, oh, I could play some Apex, and I was like, well, no, I'm not overly toxic. I don't want to get reported.
Oh man, I'm pretty proud of her. That's pretty toxic.
Yeah, that's a very toxic post. Hey, these PCs ain't bad.
Yeah, these dudes are pretty meme stars. I like them. All right.
It's called Meta
PCs?
Yeah.
Or something like that. Yeah, they build
get
custom
it with
gaming
a
PCs.
1650.
And so the last thing I really wanted to talk about was, I don't know if I'm a conspiracy theorist. Maybe I'm just fucking fat. I don't know, but I've accumulated a lot of Chick-fil-A points in my day. Lots of Chick-fil-A reward points. Chick-fil-A owes me big time, I'll put it the least. So they expire about once a year. And last December, oh, did I have so many free... I had at least 10 free meals that Chick-fil-A owed me. And I cashed out last December. And I started to notice... I'm like, man, I don't know if it's just because I'm using the rewards points. Maybe it's just the end of the year and they're trying to save some money because, I don't know, maybe they're trying to expand and they're trying to reinvest the money to make the company more profitable. So they got to kind of, Jew everyone on the fries. But I notice, you know how they have like the big waffle fries and they're really dippable? And then they have those little ones at the bottom that are like not really useful for anything. They're also not that good because... the whole point of the waffle fry is it's a whole fry that's been made into a waffle. So I noticed that whenever I pay with my Chick-fil-A rewards, like half the fries, I get like 6 good ones, and then they fill up the bottom half with those, right? And you know how sometimes you get the chicken and it's like so big it's falling off the bread?
Yeah.
All the chicken is within the bread. It is within the perimeter of the bread. There's not a single bit of chicken outside the perimeter of the bread. And I think I'm going to try and run some tests here.
So so report back, but just to confirm, you are saying that Chick-fil-A in the bowels of each restaurant has a separate separate food preparation set. Well, they have like a separate heater for the reward points fry.
Well, I'm not
a separate little thing for the reward points chicken sandwiches.
I'm not saying that.
That sounds like what you're saying. That sounds like exactly what you're saying.
I'm not saying it's a separate one, but like they're like, oh, this guy, he's not actually paying cash. He's paying rewards points. Yeah, he's getting all these little leftovers. He's getting all the ones that we would normally just throw away or
see, they have a separate little area for the
okay. I thought you were saying
over the river fries.
Because I figure like, oh, if you work there, like we have these ones. They're still edible, but they're not technically up to standard. We wouldn't really want to give them away. But if you come and you pay with reward points, you're getting these. And I don't know if that's what's happening, because I've had about 11 of these meals for free, which tells you how much Chick-fil-A I pay for. I tell you what.
I've had about 11.
I'm saying I've had 11 free ones.
No, I know.
Because I had about 10 last year, and I just had one now. And I'm like, man... I thought that it was just, the end of the year thing, their quality dropped or something. But no, I'm going to start going like every other day.
There's a trend you're noticing.
Yeah,
huh?
And I'm like, man,
you got to go at you got to switch up the times to see if that has something. You got to try a few different
Yeah, because that's the thing. I'm wondering, like, do they even know that I'm paying with rewards points? Is that something they even know when I go there?
Is it all through the app?
Yeah, so I've always ordered it through the app. I think that might be the only way to get it. Because you have to scan the app. Kimber always is the one dealing with the app, though.
So it's like Starbucks, where they you clickety-clack, and you pull up to the window, and you hold out your phone, and they beep, beep, and then it's done?
So that's how you collect your points.
And then they just zap it on there?
Yeah. So they're like, oh, would you like any rewards points? And you pull up the app, and then they scan it, and then you get more.
They ask if you'd like them. That's the most Chick-fil-A thing I've ever heard.
Yeah,
I know.
Well, like if you don't have it, you know.
I think the last time I had Chick-fil-A was when I had Chick-fil-A right when you got back.
I have
There's
Chick-fil-A
just not
twice a week.
Well, that must be nice.
It is.
It is nice. It is nice.
It's right next door to my work, actually.
It's only like $7 for the meal, and they're normally pretty quick.
Yeah, that sounds great.
That's probably why I eat it. It's really convenient, and it's also very reasonably priced.
You guys know that Chick-fil-A has breakfast?
Dude, their breakfast is bitch. And I went there last Saturday because they put the chicken in the burrito.
Wait, which one?
They also have chicken biscuits with jelly on it.
So So they just chop up. They make a breakfast burrito, but instead of like bacon, it's just chopped up chicken strip, basically.
Yeah, with like egg and cheese. It's so good, dude. And then they have like a sweeter version of their normal chicken, and they put it on a biscuit, and then they give you jelly to put on it.
Ooh. I recently just discovered Burger King's French toast. Delicious.
Oh, they're bitching.
I never heard of that.
Yeah.
I know Burger King has a good burrito.
French toast sticks. French toast sticks are bitching.
I woke up in Utah, and I was like, oh, God, I really want fucking food. I was in my Jeep, and I looked next door to the hotel on Google Maps, and there's a Burger King, and I was like, well, I know they got, like, breakfast sandwiches. Pulled up to the window, I saw French toast, and I was like, okay, it's either going to be really bad, but then I have the backup of the tater tots, or it's going to be really good, and I get something delicious and tater tots.
Dude, the tater tots are bitching, too.
Those are good tater tots.
I got on the highway, and I was like, all right, cruise control's on. I'm going to bust into these, pull it out, took a bite out of one, and it was like, I don't know if they didn't cook them all the way, but it was like kind of gooey in the middle.
What, the
French toast.
They might have not cooked it all the way.
Then they did an amazing job of not cooking it all the way, because it was fucking amazing.
They're supposed to still be like kind of like soft in the middle, but I wouldn't say.
It also could have been, because that was my first like hot meal in
Just
easily 24. Yeah. Well, because I've been eating. I ate a lot of beef jerky and the gas station.
Roller hot dog.
No. The pepperoni and cheese combos that are unrefrigerated.
Ricky, give me the pepperoni, the good kind.
Yeah. Because I was like, oh, I just want something small so that I'm not like lethargic driving around. And
dude,
turns out I can eat some deliciously disgusting powdered cheese.
You know, nobody wants to admit they ate 9 cups of unrefrigerated pepperoni and cheese.
Dude, I'm driving to Texas next week with Kimber and 2 dogs, and this is the first road trip.
It's terrible. It's terrible. Don't do it. I have literally made the drive you're going to make. Don't fucking do it.
It's the first trip I'm going to make with other living creatures of that distance in one day, and I am not looking forward to it. I have driven from San Francisco to Seattle in one day. And it was actually past Seattle. I drove to my dad's house, which is like another 2 hours.
When did you do this?
2019, before I went to Korea.
Oh, I remember you had your car. Or no, that was after you got back from Korea when we got the White Claws.
Was this with the truck?
This was when I was at BK, right?
No, this was not when I had. This was like a year before the White Claws.
Yeah. This was when I was at BK, or no?
No, because that was a trip a couple months before. That was a couple months before. Remember? That was in like April of that year. Is this when
you woke me up with the spear?
Yeah,
I was really drunk for a lot of those. Every time you've been here, I don't remember a lot of it.
No.
I'm gonna be honest.
I'm trying to remember what we did, because we didn't go drinking because we weren't old enough. But because remember that trip? That trip in August. So that was in like April, and I came in again in August.
I don't remember. Was I there? I don't remember.
Yeah. We
you just
up with you.
Almost assuredly you were here.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, I didn't really talk to you.
Was it the time that you guys were drunk in the back of my car? And we went to Applebee's or something. We went to Fat Shack.
That was a year
nice
later.
Try, FBI to the guy. Oh.
That was a year later. But no, that's not important because it doesn't have anything to do with this. But I'm just saying that Google Maps will tell you that's a 14-hour trip, and that's just a drive time. You know, taking a dump or whatever.
14 hours.
So taking a dump or whatever, that's not included in the drive time. You know.
Yeah, that's just.
And if you do a little bit of speeding, and you don't stop very much, you will make it there in 14 hours. Which I did.
Oh. Speaking of like Google Map drive times, so my Google Map, I had planned it so I would arrive here on the 3rd. Like I was supposed to arrive yesterday in Washington. But of course, I'm not going to follow the speed limits because those are for chumps.
Mm-hmm.
I got here on the 2nd, and I was like, wait a minute. My hotel reservation isn't until tomorrow.
What you do? Crash your mom's?
No, I went up to the dude. I'm like, hey, I'm like 13 hours early for my reservation, and he's like, $40. I'll check you in right now. I was like, here you go. And he just gave me like a pro-rated room for it was like 8 hours.
That's pretty cool.
And he's like, just come back downstairs tomorrow. Check in, like you're checking in your reservation, and I'll just code your key into the same room, so you don't have to move all your shit again. I'm like, oh, sweet, thanks, guy. And then he told me I need to wear a mask, and I was like, oh, that's right, I'm in the north.
You almost. I'm surprised you didn't get like the big tent for the back of your Gladiator.
Okay, so I've been trying to get one of those.
Really?
I've gone to countless shops. The problem is most of them come from China.
Oh.
And the ones that don't come from China are so backlogged that stores won't even sell them.
Because
I found one store that would sell me one. Just the frame. Like, I wouldn't have the tent or any of the fuel cells or the ramps. $900.
Jesus.
And that's not including shipping. And it is literally made to order in California. And like, yeah, it'll take 3 months to get here.
Jeez.
I was like, no.
Because I figured you would like park in some asphalt parking lot and act like you're in some backwoods going hard on some big camping expedition like Bear Grylls or something.
If I had the setup, I would have done that.
And I figured you could save a bunch of money.
Yeah.
That's what I figured you'd want to do.
Because I would just go to like a Walmart.
Yeah.
Set up under one of the lights. And then just get like the sleeping bag and just sleep up there.
Yeah, I've been watching videos of these dudes camping in like the Outback and the Yukon, like with the Jeep Gladiator in one of those tents. They're pretty cool.
Are you starting to get sold on the Gladiators now?
I'm not gonna lie. I was looking at how much they cost. I was like, man, those
They're fucking expensive.
They are expensive. I was like, man, Wenzel's got a pretty cool car. I'm not gonna lie. That's a pretty good one. I was looking at it because my car's about 5 years old. So...
I have done a lot to it since you've seen it.
Okay. Was yours like the base model when I saw it?
No, it was base version. So it's not a base model. It's the Willys.
Yeah,
it's
I was
like
gonna
the
say
middle tier package.
My bad. I was gonna say like that's how it comes from the factory with your package.
Yeah, it was stock.
You didn't modify it. Okay.
But now I've dyno tuned it, cold air intake.
Oh, yep.
Custom exhaust.
You got the snorkel?
I have not got a snorkel yet.
You need the snorkel. What if you got to cross a river?
That's on my checklist. My cold air intake has a water system to it where it shoots water out the side if it detects it in there. So I'm good on that. But if it gets submerged, it's sucking in water.
Okay.
I've got an aftermarket throttle body. So my 0 to 60 before was 9.7 seconds, and now it's 7.2. And I'm pushing about 375 horsepower.
Okay. All right, I think we need to go
That's
to a
probably
break.
speaking foreign language to you.
No, I know what horsepower is. I was wondering the torque, though. That's the important.
Let me check my file.
Okay, no. We got to go to a break, though. Alrighty, everyone. Welcome back.
All right. So first thing I want to talk about, Fortnite is shutting down in China on November 15th.
Ooh.
Fun fact, that is a Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, apparently it is known in China as Fortress Night. And there's a whole bunch of different stuff, how the game plays over there, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, so according to this, the download portal will be unavailable as of the 1st of November, so 3 days ago as we're recording this, and the game will be inaccessible to existing players on the 15th.
Why did it happen?
let's see. No other information about this has come to light as of yet, and it's unclear whether this has to do with China's new restrictions against online gaming. So nobody really knows.
Oh, that's kind of odd then. Huh.
The CCP says Fortnite bad.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I could understand if they they just shut out all Epic games, but I don't know why. That's really weird.
Obviously, this is from thegamer.com, so maybe take it with a grain of salt. But I mean, all this seems legit. I don't know what this website gains by spewing fake Chinese Fortnite fake news, but
I mean, I'm trying to think what would motivate them specifically to shut out Fortnite, you know?
I don't know.
Hold on, the
Maybe
South
just
China
'cause
Morning
it's-
Post has something.
Because
Because
popular.
the only reason I could think is the game ban, or somehow there's a Chinese something in the game and they don't like it, so they're like, a dog game and bad. Fortnite makes fun of eating dogs somehow.
What'd you find, Jordy?
So it looks like Fortnite and the developer they were working with in China have decided to stop testing. So maybe it's just a decision on behalf of Epic to not work with China. Maybe, I mean, there's plenty of reasons to not work with China, so I could understand why Epic would try and take the high road, but I don't know why.
It could be just costing them more money. And I could see it as it costs more money because they're working with a developer, and then it turns around and they're about to lose a lot of playing time in China. Because of in China, you can only play video games on the weekends for 3 hours.
Yeah, but you got to think 3 hours from all those people is better than no time at all from all of those people.
Well, look at the big jump.
China
that
has
they're about
over
to
a
have.
billion people in it.
So it's 3 billion hours.
Apparently, according to this, let's see, where was it? There's some major differences according to the Fortnite wiki between the game, the Chinese, that is available in China, and the rest. There's no in-game transactions apparently. Play features have been incorporated in order to make it easier for less skilled players. So yeah, I mean, no microtransactions. That's kind of a big.
That's how Fortnite makes their bread and butter.
Yeah,
that's literally how they. Yeah,
So they're not making money from it being in China, and they're having to dump more resources in it just so Chinese players can play.
Yeah, I think also they want to keep the game consistent, no matter what platform you're paying on. So maybe that's what I think that would be their internal reasoning is.
Yeah.
They want Fortnite to be just one thing, no matter where you play it at.
Yeah.
79 messages.
Dang.
Yeah, China Bear.
So
I'm gonna get assassinated.
That was kind of that was just a thing I saw browsing some of the news this week. You guys ready to talk about assholes and advice?
I am.
Yeah.
It's my favorite part of the week.
All right. So we're going to start off here with a banger. Let's see. How do I reveal that I'm circumcised? I come from a Muslim family, although not religious. I myself am not religious at all either. Still, though, my parents had me circumcised. I'm not mad at them, as there's nothing anyone can do about it now. I live in the Balkans, I don't know where that is, where circumcision is not common at all. As far as I know, all my friends are uncut. Till now, I haven't had to explain to anyone why I'm circumcised, but I probably have to mention it at some point, at least to my partner. How should I go about that? Religion isn't really right, since neither I nor my family follow the Muslim guidelines. and we celebrate both Muslim and Christian holidays. What's a good explanation? First of all, can I just say why I picked this guy? This is just, I read this and I was just cracking up. Like, dude's like, man, I don't think any of my, I think all my buddies got their dick skinned. What do I like? Oh.
That is a little odd. I can't imagine going to my friends
yeah,
and be like,
that's
hey, Patrick, how much dick skin you got?
Guys, I just, like, I can picture he's out, like, at a party or, like, at a bar, you know, with the homies having a couple beers. And he's like, guys, I gotta get something off my chest, all right? I don't have my dick skin. Who fucking cares?
Yeah.
At that moment, you throw up the tequila on the table, and you are kicked out of the bar.
Yeah, they kick you out for that one.
Yeah, so what do you guys think? What do you
I think honestly,
what do you guys think this guy should do?
I don't think he has to tell anyone. Like, so you got to imagine, right?
Move.
Have you ever seen an uncircumcised dildo? No.
No.
I'm going to answer you. No. So you got to imagine.
I'm Googling now.
I mean, I'm sure. Well, hold on. Can you even buy that?
I don't know, but I'm on a list now.
So,
25 amazing uncircumcised dildos. Betty's Toy Box.
Oh, I'm on the list now. All right, so you got to think, right?
Here you go, by the way, a link for
I
science.
know, I found it on my own. Found it on my own, good sir. So you got to think, most of the time, that's just what's common, right? But either way, you get with some chick and you whip your schlong out, right? Unless this is like an expert level schlong dealer or schlong, you know,
acceptor,
entrepreneur.
Yeah, unless it's a schlongerpreneur, they're not really gonna know like exactly what they're looking at either. You know, you got to think. At least that's my guess. Is like I think you could get away with it because imagine I don't know what the female version would be, but they're like, oh, I got some fat vagina lips. How do I let them know? I'm not gonna fucking know what I'm looking at, man. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
Unless it's like another dude you're dealing with, in which case, I don't know. That doesn't really apply. But
better hope that he's not cut, so then you guys can dock. I don't know.
Yeah,
this would be a question for the gay wizard.
Yeah.
I don't think Riley when we need him.
I don't think he's gonna.
He's at work right now.
I don't think he's got to tell anyone anything. His dick skin or lack thereof is no one else's business. I think even anyone he's with doesn't really care.
Well, yeah, and like you said, there's nothing you can do about it. Like it's not like you're just gonna go order a new one. Like it's fucking gone.
That's
nope, you actually there's a surgery you can get in the UK. Where you can get.
Well, look, he's in the Balkans. Dick. He's in the Balkans. He ain't that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
That's over by Bulgaria, by the way.
Dude's worried about like his potential, you know, future sexual partner. Like I don't know. I feel like if you have gotten to the point where they're like seeing you naked and you're presumably about to use that thing, like the last thing that they're gonna care about is, oh man, I really hope that he's got his dick skinned, like you know, like that's not going to be the if that's the deal breaker at that point.
You've been making out for 30. You've been making out for 30 minutes, and then you've been feeling on each other. And then you whip it out, and at the last second,
and then she's like, "Oh, never mind.
You're going to need about an extra inch of dick skin if you're going to want to get up in here."
Yeah, like that just doesn't happen.
No, I don't know.
If it does, you know, you're not looking in the right places if that's what you're dealing with. Obviously, I don't know the culture over there, but like...
Yeah, this is all an American perspective.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Just rock out with your
I wouldn't tell anyone, yeah, like...
just rock out, bro. Let the world find out. It's not, it's not like a secretive thing. Just, whatever, dude. You're you. Live your life. I feel like you're making this out to be a way bigger deal than
yeah, that's what it seems like.
So, next. This one is actually asshole related.
And the last one.
Am I the asshole for asking to stick to the contract? Hold on, excuse me. Sorry, I had to cough. I work as a musician. I'd been hired for an event in November via an agency I use, and the booking had been in place for about a month and a half. 17 days before the event, I got a message from the agency saying that the client wished to postpone their event until April. I said that, especially as I'm unlikely to get a rebooking at such short notice, this isn't really a postponement, it's a cancellation. And asking me to do it again in April is asking me to get 1 day's worth of pay for 2 days worth of time. Under the agency's contract, cancellations within 60 days of the event date are charged the full fee. I offered to waive the portion of it that would have covered my travel, as it didn't seem fair to make more from not doing the event than I would have by doing it. Excuse me, that was a weird sentence. Got a message back from the agent saying it's a charity gig. They never said what charity, and that the client isn't happy. I don't want to take money from a charity, but I've been put in a position where I feel I have to, because I can't be held financially responsible for someone else's inability to plan an event. Am I the asshole here for insisting on getting paid?
No. You're providing a skill, one, that is contract based, and you're providing entertainment. So like that company should know, hey, we're signing a contract. If we have to cancel, we gotta pony up because this dude is dedicating his time to this. And if we cancel it, well, gotta pay it out. I think he should take all the money. More money is more money.
Yeah. At the end of the day, a charity doesn't put food on your table.
No.
I mean, maybe it literally does if you food stamps or what have you, I guess. But like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If I was in his position, I don't know how much. I'm curious how much he's getting out of this. Because if it turns around, he's like, "Yeah, I'm getting $100,000 from this, and my travel was $2," then I'd be like, "All right, at that point, you can let them keep the $2."
Well, that's the thing is if you're getting into contracts with $100,000 musicians, like you should have the foresight to schedule events and cancel them with the appropriate amount of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're paying some $600 musician, I could understand why you got to cancel 2 weeks beforehand. But like, if this is some professional guy who's worried about getting that date rebooked, like,
yeah, if you're getting Kanye and he just booked out Sunday after 4th of July for you, like,
you better be ready
you
to.
know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you better be ready.
Yeah, you better be ready to pony up.
Yeah, come hell or high water. Maybe it's just Kanye showing up. You know, you got to get a crowd and be like, "Hey, Kanye West is here." Go around putting flyers and tweeting everyone, but
charging them $10 a head at the door just to go hang out with Kanye. Yeah.
For real.
So, like, hey, you come.
Possible appearance of Kanye West, everybody. Trailer Park Boys. Oh,
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say like as a black and white rule, like, oh, you are or aren't the asshole because there's a contract. Because sometimes contracts are kind of written stupidly, and most people aren't like lawyers. They're just following like a template, and maybe you exploit that to your advantage, even though clearly that's not what's intended. But that's not at all what's going on here. So I would say that this is not the asshole.
Yeah, definitely.
He is not the butt chug.
All right, I got one more here. This is another advice. My uncle is the reason Nigerian princes are still making money. My uncle falls for every scam you can think of. Recently, he's been dating Amanda Cerny, who was stuck in the hospital and needed bills paid. He wrote a song, and Garth Brooks needed funds to produce it. And now he is writing songs with Sheryl Crow and just started a fundraiser for her to get her medical bills paid. These are just the ones he's posted on Facebook. Literally tens of thousands of dollars sent to scammers. He isn't dumb, and he has a master's degree. Our entire family has told him he's getting scammed over and over and over, but he won't listen. We have told him kindly. We've told him kindly. We've told him in a more stern tone, and we have sent him screenshots of the photos Amanda Cerny, that's his girlfriend, by the way, sent him that were posted to her Instagram or other websites, but he won't listen. I want to just give up and let him do him, because other than telling him over and over again that he's being scammed, I don't know what to do. Any advice is greatly appreciated. Also, just for the joke, the first comment is, "What's his email?"
Yeah, I need this guy's email. The street he grew up on.
Yeah.
His mother's mating name.
Mating name.
All right, so
I
I would like
think
to
you just-
dispute. I would like to dispute this guy to start with. This guy is not smart. Just because you have a master's degree, school at this point, even in college, all the college classes I've taken are basically the same as high school. It's just you're hanging in there still. Yeah, this guy's an idiot. If you're falling for it at this point, you're just an idiot, and you've chosen to be technologically illiterate, and now you're paying the price for it, even if you don't get how to check do a reverse Google image search or look at the website of Instagram at any point in time. So this guy is an idiot, and you're not the asshole for just giving up on him. If he's gonna give tens of thousands of dollars to things he clearly doesn't understand, he's got what's coming to him. And I need that guy's email for real.
I don't know. What if you set up one of your friends or your one of your family members makes a fake account and they're, oh, hey, send me money, or hey, do this, blah blah blah, and just show him hey, this, see how easy it is for literally anybody to do this.
Yeah, maybe do that. I would try that one more time, but just because you give up at this point, you're not the asshole.
Oh, this isn't. Am I the asshole?
Oh, this was advice?
This is just advice.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Okay. Advice? Yeah,
I would tell him.
Yeah, maybe scam him yourself.
There you go.
That'd be a good one. And you're like, look, I'm not Garth Brooks. I'm not Amanda Cerny. I'm not the other chick whose name ended with Crow.
I am not Magic Man.
Sheryl Crow.
Yeah.
I don't even know who that is.
I don't know who that is either. Yeah, and I'd be like, look, I just made an email, and I tricked you, because you're an idiot.
Also, I don't know who Amanda Cerny is.
That's she was like a Viner, kind of hot.
Yeah, I just Googled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's pretty hot.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, yeah.
How do you spell that? Sauer?
It's C.
Cerny.
I type in Amanda CER, the autofill, Amanda Cerny naked, photos, Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Damn. All right, hold on. I'm naked. Yeah.
She's from
Yeah, or
Pittsburgh.
maybe get one of your buddies to scam them and be like, look, this was fucking Garth from down the street, and Garth scammed you, and Garth's an idiot. And you fell for it, so you're clearly an idiot.
Garth has definitely scammed us.
Mm-hmm.
He knows what we look like. We don't know what he looks like.
And then the other thing you could do is be like, do not send anyone any money over the internet until one of us look at it. And we will tell you if you're getting scammed or not.
Amanda Cerny was in a lot of different things. She's an actor, apparently.
Yeah, I think she got her launch. She really became big on Vine, is what I was...
She was in iCarly. In 2021, is iCarly still a
They're
thing?
redoing it, I heard.
I think it was a remaster.
They're grown up now. They grew up with us. All right, anyways, guys. I just want to do a quick word from our sponsor before we wrap up the NuhbTuhb podcast. Thank you guys, by the way, for special guesting. I really did appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, just a quick word from our sponsor, guys. This episode of the NuhbTuhb podcast is sponsored by water. Drink it; it's good for you. This episode is also brought to you by Archives Media. Other than that, guys, this was episode 33 of the NuhbTuhb podcast. Be sure to tune in next week. And who knows what the future holds for us.